Hello students, today we will move to next chapter, chapter number 4, The Fox's Wedding. It is a folk poetry. Now what is the meaning of the term folk? Folk means the things which are transmitted orally from one generation to another. Means the stories or the myths which are transmitted from one generation to another verbally. Means there is no written proof of these things. Now we will learn about the poem. I will read four lines for you. The cloud is dropping its rain in the sun, for the fox's wedding has just begun. Means here the description of the weather is given, that how clouds are dark and along with that it is raining, although the sun is bright at the same time. Means both the things are happening together. Generally we used to see these kinds of weathers not very frequently, but rarely we used to see these kinds of things. For the fox's wedding has just begun. Means at the same time what is going on, fox's wedding was about to begin. From forest and plain and mountain side, guests bring gifts for the fox and the bride. Means many guests were present for the wedding. They came from far distances, from forests and plains and mountains, and along with that guests have brought some gifts for the newly married couples. Now move to next line. Here comes the first, a grinning henna, who brings a charming bowl from China. Means first guest. Who is the first guest? Henna. Now have a look at the meaning of the grinning. Smiling broadly. Means the guest is smiling, and along with that she has brought a gift. And what is that? Bowl from China. All of us knows that Chinese crockeries are very famous. Now next four lines. Here comes the second, a lion bold, whose gift is a mirror of African gold. And who is the second guest? Lion, who is very bold. All of us knows that now. Lion is very bold. Now what is his gift? He has brought a mirror of African gold. Means that mirror is decorated with African gold. Here comes the third, a crocodile whose gift is a silver cup from the Nile. Now third guest, who is crocodile, it has brought a silver cup that is from Nile. Nile, what is Nile? A river in Africa. It's a very famous river. Now next. Here comes the fourth, a long-necked camel whose gift is a casket of Indian enamel. Now fourth guest, who is a long-necked camel, and what is his gift? It has brought a casket of Indian enamel. Now have a look, what is the meaning of casket? A small box or chest for keeping jewels, letters or valued objects. Casket means a small box where we used to generally, have you seen, I think your mother must be keeping her jewelries in small boxes, decorative boxes. That is known as casket. The camel has brought such casket of Indian animal. All of us knows that Indian jewels are very famous. So that casket is decorated with Indian animal. Here comes the fifth, a monkey who rides, his gift is a book, The Arabian Nights. Now the fifth guest, who is a monkey and who is a writer, he has brought a gift with him, and the name of that book is The Arabian Nights. I think all of you must be knowing the story of Arabian Nights. Here comes the sixth, a she-wolf vain. What is the meaning of vain? Very arrogant, very proud, extremely proud. And she has brought a scarf for the bride, and that scarf was from Spain. Here comes the seventh, a polar bear whose gift is a beautiful Russian chair. Now the seventh guest, who is a polar bear, that polar bear has brought a beautiful Russian chair for the couple. Next, here comes the eighth, to the fox's marriage, a horse who has brought him a five-wheeled carriage. Now the eighth guest, who is a horse, and that horse has brought a five-wheeled carriage, means a carriage having five wheels in it. Here comes the ninth, a jackal who brings the bride and the bridegroom 2 diamond rings. Now the next guest was a jackal, and it has brought 2 diamond rings for the couples. Here comes the 10th, if you please, uninvited. The guests at the wedding are getting excited. Now the 10th guest, who is that guest? That guest was not being invited in the wedding. So everybody was very excited to know about him. Now who is that guest? He comes from somewhere and teaches zoology. What is his gift? An empty apology. Now that guest was a teacher of zoology, and what he has brought in gift, everybody wants to know. He has brought nothing but an empty apology. Means empty apology. What is the meaning of apology? Apology means sorry, and here empty apology means that without knowing the real sense of sorry, he was being sorry. Means although he was not invited in the marriage, then also he was attending the marriage. But why has he come to the fox's feast? It is most ill-mannered, to say the least. Now everybody was very surprised that why that man was attending the fox's feast, and all of us knows that it is not a good manner to attend any function without being invited. The fox then addressed the guests who were present, let us be friendly, let us be pleasant. Now the fox was trying to calm the atmosphere, and he has addressed to his guest that we must be friendly with each other and we must be pleasant and enjoy the feast, because the fox didn't want to destroy the atmosphere. Let us be civil and not make a fuss, since man after all is a beast like us. And the fox was asking or requesting his guest to be civilized and must not make fun of that human being, because human being is also a beast like them. Means here have a look at the irony of the words, that human being is compared with a beast, although we know that human being is the most beautiful creature of the nature God. The guest of a sudden ceased to complain, the clouds of a sudden forgot to rain. Now the guests were surprised to know that the rain has stopped, although there were clouds in the sky few minutes before, and now it has stopped raining. The sun came out, both gay and splendid. The fox's wedding was happily ended. And after that the sun came out brightly, and both gay and splendid means the atmosphere was very happy. The fox's wedding was happily ended, and in this way the fox's wedding was ended happily. Okay, bye students.